Welcome back to the channel. I'm honored to have you here again in this sacred space where we explore spiritual truth, dismantle illusions, and walk together with humility and mindfulness. If you're new here, welcome home. This is a place where we dive into ancient wisdom and bring it into the reality of modern life, not just to feel better, but to live better. To wake up. Today's topic might seem a little mysterious, even superstitious at first glance, but I promise it holds profound significance, both spiritually and psychologically. We are going to explore a question that many sincere practitioners, especially lay followers, often ask: should I wear a Buddhist amulet? Is it really effective? Is it necessary? Or is it just a form of spiritual decoration? Let's begin by getting to the heart of what an amulet actually is, not just what it looks like, but what it represents. Because this is not a question about jewelry, it's a question about energy, about connection, about where and how you place your faith. Amulets, in the Buddhist tradition, are not talismans meant to magically solve your problems. They are not meant to be fashion statements. And they're definitely not meant to be treated as commercial objects to be bought and sold like lucky charms. A true Buddhist amulet is a physical embodiment of faith. It is a reminder, a sacred symbol, a personal anchor that connects your mind to the teachings, the lineage, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas you revere. And when made correctly according to Dharma, consecrated through ritual, and infused with sincere practice, an amulet is not just symbolic, it becomes a vessel of energy, a bridge between your everyday world and the unseen realm of compassion and protection. Let me be clear, though. The power of an amulet does not come from the material it's made of. It's not in the gold or silver, the thread or case. The real power lies in two things: the blessings that have been invoked into it, and the mind of the one who wears it. This is why some people wear powerful amulets for years and experience nothing, and others, wearing a simple paper scroll or small wooden pendant, feel their lives shift. The difference is not in the object, but in the alignment, in the sincerity of their faith, in the purity of their intention. A Buddhist amulet should never be seen as a substitute for practice. It's not a shortcut. It's not an insurance policy, and it should never become a source of dependency. If you wear an amulet but don't reflect, don't chant, don't practice the Dharma in your life, then what you're really wearing is decoration, not protection. But if you wear it with understanding, if you bow before it not as a magical object, but as a reminder to be mindful, to be compassionate, to remember the vows of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, then you're no longer wearing an amulet. You're embodying it. Let's look at what wearing an amulet can actually mean in a spiritual context. First, it's a gesture of refuge. When you wear an image of Amitabha, Avalokiteshvara, Ksiti Garbha, or any enlightened being, you are saying with your body, I take refuge in you. You are carrying that vow on your chest, close to your heart. It's not passive. It's an active declaration of devotion, and the more you remember that throughout the day, the more your behavior begins to align. Second, it's a reminder of your own nature. Every Buddha image on an amulet is not just a picture of someone outside of you, it is a reflection of your own deepest potential. Wearing it is like carrying a mirror that reflects who you are when you are awake, when you are clear, when you are wise. Every time your fingers brush against it, you're reminded, that's who I truly am. Third, it offers energetic support. In moments of fear, sadness, or confusion, having that sacred symbol close can stabilize the heart, not because it's a magical charm, but because your mind, trained through practice, begins to associate that symbol with safety, with clarity, with compassion. It becomes a trigger for refuge and stability. But perhaps most importantly, a blessed amulet carries the energy of the Sangha. When consecrated properly, it has been touched by prayers, chants, intentions, and vows, not just of one person, but of an entire spiritual lineage. That is not something to take lightly. There are countless stories of people who wore an amulet in times of danger and were spared from harm, not because the amulet deflected bullets or performed miracles, but because their faith and the vows of the Buddhas were activated in a moment of crisis. That moment of deep trust opened a karmic doorway for help to rise. I remember a story from a lay practitioner who had received a KSIT Karba amulet from a respected monk. He wore it every day, not because he believed it would save him, but because it reminded him of his vow to live mindfully. One day, while driving through a mountain road, a landslide occurred just seconds before his car arrived at the curve. He slammed the brakes and narrowly avoided disaster. Later, he said, "I don't think the amulet moved the mountain, but it kept me calm. It reminded me to chant. And in that calm, I was able to act with clarity." That's the real function of a Buddhist amulet. It is not to bypass karma, but to help you stay connected to clarity when karma ripens. It doesn't replace your practice, it supports it. However, there is a shadow side to amulet culture, and we must be honest about it. When amulets become commodities, when people seek the most powerful one, or treat them like collector's items, it becomes superstition. And superstition is the opposite of true Dharma. True Dharma is not about luck, it's about awakening. Wearing 5 amulets around your neck won't help if your heart is full of hatred. Spending thousands on a rare artifact won't protect you if your actions are unethical. Protection comes from virtue, from restraint, from mindfulness. If you wear a Buddhist amulet, you are making a commitment to live according to the teachings, to cultivate the mind, to embody the Bodhisattva path. Every time you look at that image, ask yourself, am I acting in a way that honors this vow? Now, for those who are wondering how to choose an amulet, let your heart guide you. Choose one that resonates with your aspiration. Are you seeking compassion? Choose Avalokiteshvara. Are you working through grief or ancestral karma? Choose KSIT Garpa. Are you longing for rebirth in the Pure Land? Choose Amitabha. Let it be personal. Let it be intentional. And if possible, receive your amulet from a trusted source, a monastic, a teacher, a temple, where it has been blessed and offered with sincerity. Before wearing it, take a moment to bow, make a vow, say a prayer. Invite the blessings not just into the object but into your life. And then, live it, every day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this reflection has brought clarity, discernment, and perhaps a deeper appreciation for the sacred symbols you carry. Have you worn a Buddhist amulet? Has it affected your life or your practice? I would love to hear your story in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. Your support helps this channel continue to bring wisdom and guidance to all those walking the path of awakening. Until next time, wear your faith with dignity, live your vow with love, and let the Dharma shine through every step you take.